social development. We will officially start with our program, and may we rise so that we sing the national anthem. It will be led by the SAPS band. Please rise, except the family. The family will shut up. And we stand attention, no movement. Thank you very much, Minister. Let me welcome the SAPS chaplain, Lieutenant Colonel Thabo Moroto, to be the one who gives us the opening prayers. Dr. Chaplain.
Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, thank you, praise you, honor, and glorify you as God, the giver of life. We thank you for this privilege, Master, to wake up this morning. We thank you for life that you give us. Thank you for blessing us immensely. As we gather together in this place today, in this commemoration, we pray that your presence will be evident, your touch will be upon us, heal, restore, give us hope. Bless this program, all the participants, let the family experience, Father God, your warmth, your goodness, and your mercy. We pray that, Father, in this memorial service, we will see your goodness, we will experience your love, and we will be healed, we will be restored. We ask this, we believe, we thank you for, in Jesus' name, amen.
thank you very much, SAPS Choir. And I can see comrades, all our public servants, and everyone was singing. I'm sure we can go so mzame ukuthunga kulana. On Friday, I'll now welcome the Deputy Chief Whip of the Legislature, Umamutoko Makapula, to come and give us just an opening. Also to welcome us, Teluguchi, Ana izinja ziboshiwe la, kodwa ngizibonanga, awuna marota, akuna dikhuku, akuna lutho, sisafe na la yolweni lakhe. Amjoko.
Thank you, Program Director. Amandla, Kalibongwe. As Speaker of the Legislature, Mayor Honorable Linting Ntombi Mepa, Deputy Speaker of the Legislature, Mayor Honorable Nomvuyo Mhlakaza Manamela, Chairperson of Committees in Absentia, Mayor Sizakele Nkosi Malubane, Deputy Chairperson of Committees, Honorable Mpapa Kanyane, Premier of Gauteng, Honorable David Makura, members of the Legislature, Kabine and Kawe family, we are all welcome in this house, and I greet you all today. It cannot be a pleasure to be here today, but I welcome you nonetheless. Indeed, it is not a pleasure to bid farewell to a beloved friend, a comrade, a colleague, and an activist, Comrade Tuliswa Winla Nkabile Kawe, who passed on last Friday evening after a short illness. Comrade Kawe Nkabile was one of the greatest leaders our province has seen, with an exemplary tenure of heading a number of portfolio and standing committees in the Gauteng Provincial Legislature. From her tender years as a leader in ex-stop, opposing the Group Areas Act, and then on to Sanko, she remained a committed cadre of the ANC and a true servant of the people in every sense of the word, who worked with the people on the ground on actual day-to-day challenges facing the social development of our people on the ground, especially the poor of the poorest. That was Kiswa Nkabile Kawe. Her latest portfolio as MEC for Social Development was widely celebrated, with many saying that she knew social development. She knew the plight of the downtrodden. She knew the issues on the ground because she was the one who was also with the people on the ground, who never shied away from the challenges of furthering a cause she believed in. She had an infectious laugh, a genuine smile, and a presence that brightened any room and brought hope to any gathering. She was a woman, a wife, a mother, a daughter, full of energy, determination, and zeal to make a difference. Her life was characterized by the fight for a Gauteng and South Africa without poverty, inequality, and unemployment. To make a difference in the way that she did was no easy task, but with determination, humbleness, and dedication, she discharged her mandate and responsibility with excellence. My purpose here, however, as difficult as it may be, is not one of despair, but in the spirit of Comrade Tuliswa is one of hope. The brightness of her life by far outshone the darkness of her passing. I wish to conclude by remembering the profound words of the struggle hero, Comrade Base in February, when he said, I quote, "A guerrilla is one who fights to free his people from bondage and enslavement. The prospect of death does not even arise in his mind, as his life will go on in the hearts of a nation that will remember him." Close quote. Long live the undying spirit of Comrade Tubiswa, a fighting warrior of the people, a public servant. The legendary Amataya Sen stressed that working for the development of the people makes a person a freedom fighter. Thus, working as the MEC for social development of the people, Comrade Tubiswa was not only a freedom fighter during the struggle, but remained a true freedom fighter till her dying days. The spear has fallen. Let us pick it up. Let us pick up the spear by exposing Comrade Nkabinde Kawe's legacy and taking from the examples of her selfless life. Let us pick up the spear by being the change we wish to see in our country. Let us pick up his spear by promoting, encouraging, and being exemplary in terms of determination, resolution, and humility. Let us pick up the spear by being of service to the people. On behalf of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature and GPG, allow me to express sincerest condolences to the family and the loved ones of Comrade Honorable Tubiswa Nkabinde Kawe. We are by your side during this most difficult period of pain and sorrow. Comrade Tubiswa, we are saddened by your departure, but we are re-energized and motivated by the lessons and legacy you have left for us. We will carry your legacy with distinction and we will not let you down. We will not fail you. Hamba kahle qabani, lala ngoqondo, phumule ngoqondo. Amandla.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker, Deputy Chief Whip. Let me further acknowledge the presence of the Speaker of the Legislature, Kumamuto Bimwe, the Deputy Speaker, Umamvuyokazi. Let me acknowledge the presence of all the MECs that are here. I saw MEC Ranubuku, MEC Sufi, MEC Bali, MEC Tasnim, MEC Mamabudu. Let me acknowledge the leadership that is here from SACP, from COSATU, from SANCO. Let me acknowledge the presence of DG of the province, Mamukindile Baleni. Let me acknowledge the presence of all the PEC members, the HODs that are here with us this afternoon, the MMCs that are also here. I noticed our former MEC for Social Development, Comrade Mayatula Kosa. Let me also acknowledge MPs and former MPs that have joined us this afternoon. Let me acknowledge MEC Muratane, and it's not the so they can't Let me acknowledge all the officials from all the departments. And also acknowledge our foodies. We have our foodies, and maybe it's women. Let me acknowledge our choirs. We have the Ekuruleni Metropolitan Department Choir, EMPD, we have the GPL, we have the GPL choir that has also joined us. We have the SAPS, so we release them. Let me acknowledge the MPS leaders of the political parties that we have here in the legislature. I saw IFP, Babu Janunu, DA, Babu Moody, Babu Adams from ACDP. I've acknowledged all the councillors. And on protocols observed. Everyone shown that. Family, bonke labantu laba bazobhodlela emswaneni. Balapha ukuthi bazoniduduza. Babala ngabona so that then you know who is here. That every pay tribute to our MEC, Uthuli Kabinde Power, nazi ukuthi you are not alone who is suffering, but sonke silahlekile. Sonke besimthanda, sonke besazi ukuthi uma ngabe kushesha. And she was also a provincial secretary of SANCO, ebe member ye-ANC also. So nazi ukuthi sinabo bani. And also thina bonke abakhona, ifamily khona, umama kaBoth, ubaKaren, nomama uThuli, abantwana bonke bakhona, abodade wabo, nabafowabo, nabo-auntie, nabomalume, balana phakathi kwethu. Nazi-ke ukuthi sihlezi nabo bani kumndeni wonke. I will now call upon a representative from the Kawe family ukuthi naye eze ngaphambili azosipha amazwi njengoba kuyi-official memorial. Ngizama ukuhlukanisa ngithi ngo-4 kuzongena yethu makombreni sodwa ngithi la singakwazi ukushaya i-anarchy yethu sifane noLehana Bujwetswa, sishaye i-anarchy efana neyakhe. Okwamanje sisayiphethe kahle sesewuhulumeni. Ngicela oyi-1 umele ifemeli yamakhaya. Baya 1 ha. Thank you very much. The chaplain and abafundisi have just called us to order, but asikhanyisanga amandla. A program in bebekhona, but they were at the bottom. So they are suggesting that let them light the candles and then just give us scriptures of Wakanyisa, and then we shall continue with our program.
Thank you, Program Director. And this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to request Bishop Dr. Tabila Nisi to continue with the lighting of the candle. It won't be long.
I greet the saints in the wonderful name of Jesus. Amen. And we ngelele Premier in his absentia nayo yonke leadership abo MMC nama councillors. Kodwa ngiqale kakhulu ngibhekise kumndeni, the family ya kaNkabinde Khawu, ukuthi uNkulunkulu wethu akahluleki, uNkulunkulu wethu uyenza izinto ebesingazilindele. I'm just going to read a scripture in the Bible, Psalm 116, verse 7. Ifundeka kanje. Ithi, be at rest once more, O my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. Uyazi uNkulunkulu kuba muhle isimo singesihle. uNkulunkulu athembakale kungakho ubone ukuthi kodwa kungabe kungenje. Manje indaba yekhandlela ukuthi why fanele silayite amakhandlela. Incwadi kaMathewu chapter 5 verse 14 sizohlala verse 14 ngoba u13 uthi salt and light, u14 uthi you are the light of the world. So simbonile umama uthuliswa eba yi-light emphakathini, eba yi-light ku-community, eba yi-light kuwo wonke umuntu. Today we are speaking life empilweni zethu sonke. We are speaking healing empilweni zethu sonke. We are speaking restoration. We are building this light efanele iphilikhanye ngaphakathi empilweni zethu. Let's go ahead and pray. Silayita le light. Ntate ulukile kancane tsohle. Ulisedi lesathwane limaseyama. Ulukile uthembakele. Uyikhanya umnyama yezulu ngumadila. Uyakhanyisa la ubumnyameni. Ubumnyama buhlangane nokukhanya. Lapha namhlanje siletha ukukhanya ezweni lonke lase-South Africa. Ukhanya ebantwini, ukhanya enhlizweni, ukhanya emndenini, ukhanya ebantwaneni. Siletha ithemba kuwe Jesu. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Makasonda. Matasona, glory Jesus, Matasona, aibo, Matasona kibufi, Matasona, glory Jesus. Matasona, glory Jesus, Matasona, Mataskapano kibuphilo, Matasona, aibo, Matasona, MMC, over to you. Ke Matlatsi Fapano, re a leboha.
Thank you, Program Director. May I please greet the leadership of Gauteng Legislature, starting with the Speaker of the Legislature, Deputy Speaker, MCs, MPLs, and also the senior officials of the institution. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. May I also greet the many very important people that are amongst us today. Both families, the family Yagwangabite, the family Yagwakawe, Diti, Selapa, Ninabagabite, Opante, Omafuya, Omkusi. Pinde Diti, Nabagabaso, Abapagatuetu, Bagalomuntu Agasala, Utoiwan. Truly is a daughter to both her father and her mother. Umama wake wabamabaso. Joba utata wakakana. Sibuya size uJacob Kawe, ozalwa bakawe, ozalwa intombi yabamathembisi. Sithi nina babakawe, abatawu bakathulo ithulwana. Rimona litilonlisana nelona. And Dibulise Socket Services Panatundao. Dibulise both organizations, the ANC, SANCO, SAPCP, all the organizations, I mean the alliance of the ANC. Ditubuni Mugweni Namfanja. And Dimatoranzi Mandatazena. Kodwa, Kabetula elithi Urene uthandele sekuzibakanga ufela apha mathulo lesithulo lami elinendenze ndibe strong ngokwethulo lasekusile number 16 elesithosa number 81 zoluye emhlakana zoluye esimanga wonke lamathulo athetha nami nawo abakakhawe balivile ngabalethu balivile inxeba elizulu elinxeba linxeba othi umntu xa elicinga ndingafuni ukuthetha ndisebenzise le ntetho yesisuthu emsini ralihubu ethi lifuki makoti wamitsi kaufele because umakoti ma umthatha umzisa endlini umthatha because umakoti omazileyo ukubana xa ifika endlini this person is here to be loved, this person is here to also love my family. So it can be into yobana sithi ukufa umakoti komnye umzi kuba kaloku in my language umakoti ngumolokazana into abajileyo bayokhutha inkomo walisiswa kulo mzi into yobana makaze bayiphathe le family. uThuli was a glue to her husband. I knew uThuli from 2009 as a former MP in this institution. I've worked with her for 5 years. And it's not telling Mama Simi. uThuli xa ebefika kwaKhawe uthandile umzi wakhe. uThuli xa ebefika kwaKhawe ube yiglu i-glue yinto ethi xa inamathisela, xa inamathela emntwini uyibone into yobana even if you are trying ubana mawususe le glue, because even i-super glue funeka into yobana uyokhangela something ozayifaka in between so that ikwazi usuka i-super glue enyameni yakho. uThuli was a glue to the children of Jacob. uThuli was a glue to her children. uThuli was a glue to his family. uThuli was everything by Fika Bloms. Yes, I know. She was such a humble lady. She was so calm and humble. And very smart person. Noma engena kusithini. Ebewathanda amasinamehla. Athi xa engena akhe eme. Xa izawungena kule passage ekungena kuyo uba abanye besiya ngapha abanye besiya ngapha. Ikhe ime laa nto. Ime into yokubana funeka abantu bajike bayijonge. Eyawugqiba asmayile ahambe ahlale endaweni ahlala kuyo. She was very smart. Mhlawumbi kuba kaloku akho myeni othi xa ibona xa ijonga umntu obhinqileyo afune umntu ongazothi xa ihamba naye abe nebhongo ngayo. uThuli was everything. She was dedicated both to the ANC, to Isanko, because I'm also a PCPEC member in my ward 4 where Jacob stays. She was such an active, selfless, committed, and dedicated career in this organization. Hence the position of the MEC. Akenzelwanga a favor. Uservile ku-Portfolio Committee Social Development. Yes, I know, I was there. And the reason why she was escalated now from that position into the position of MEC, it was not because engunkosikazi kaJacob. It was because abayaziyo inyani bayayazi ukubana usevile in this organization. Into endizayithetha namhlanje ukuthi mokhuluna bana bahathuli. Motswadi ga a tlisa ngwana lefatshe ba hathuli ke Jacob. Motswadi ga a tlisa ngwana mo lefatshe o mo tlisa because Modimo o tlisitse ngwana mo with a purpose. And ga o fika lefatshe o fika o kwetse matsogo a gago a le two. These two hands, how feel after some time, like as a child, then it is because now when you came in this into this world, your mother and everybody, your family didn't know what it was like to be a father. My says that I have for the time you need to be more united, more than yesterday. So that give me the fellow spirit side for me be always there. Let's go to who am I correct? Simkulisile Jacob, sonke ePansons. Umkulisile Jacob, umkulisela enyanyeni, umkulisela enkonzweni. Together with your late son, I know your house, I know your kids, I know everybody, I know your late husband. I give a glory today, you can't say one name. You can't say one name. Because this daughter of yours, she was your daughter-in-law who became your daughter. And now she was a gift because I'm not excited about that. I was invited. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend or honor that event. But what I want to say to you is that Utiko ebekuphe umakoti. Utiko ebekuphe umakoti okuthanda nabantwana bakho, okuthanda nefamily yakho, okuthanda nayo yonke into ayifuneleyo kuthuli kwakhayo. You must be happy ngento yobana wena ube nabolokazana abafana nalowana abaninzi obolokazana abayenzi ithembu kubo matswala bakho. Ke batla go wena Modimo wa tseba ene Modimo o nna tseba ge a o fa makoti tsatsing lena gore mohlang o fetile wa di-1 tsa November o tlabe a le a leganetse le makoti wa gago. Umama ozala uthuli, mama ndithi Ndudu nabantwana bakho, ndithi Ndudu nabantwana abazalwa nothuli, ndithi Ndudu nabatshana bakathuli noomalume bakathuli nefemeli yonke ngokunjalo. Sithi alihlanga nelihlanga, ningamsoli uThixo ngalento ayenzileyo. Uyenze because naye uthuli besamfuna eyilento ekuthethwa ngayo namhlanje. Ndiyabulela, ndiyabulela, Nkosi.
Thank you very much, representatives from the Kawe family. We'll now invite a representative from the Nkabinde family to also come share with us a few thoughts from the family. Aya?
i-LEC ekhona ngaphakathi, i-PEC elisebenza nodadewethu uThuliswa Nkabinde Khawe, iSANCO ebekade bambisene nayo, ama-alliances akhona ngaphakathi, i-Women's League, i-Youth League, ama-comrade wonke, umndeni wakamabaso, uNkabinde Khawe, ngiyambingelela. Lo milanga phakathi phambili usisi kaThuliswa Nkabinde. Kahle kahle besibathathu bekufike kube yimini omdala kube umlamuli umfowabo nanga ehleli laphayana bese kugcina uThuli. Silahlekele sonke. Ubuhlungu ujimeni kwenhliziyo kodwa uNkulunkulu siyambonga ingakho ngithanda igama elifana nelakhe ngoba nakho siyakwazi ukuba namhlanje. Ukuba uNkulunkulu akekho emhlabeni ngabe sihambe kanye naye. Ubuhlungu kuzwa umuntu sekuthiwa uyasekho ungazange uzwe ukuthi uyagula kodwa ke kulungile. uThuli besimbiza Thuli-ke thina KZN ngoba ngisuke eMnambithi ngiyasizwa nezulu sami into esesiqondile. Uma lapho eLadysmith uThuli ukhuliswe eLadysmith e-150. Ngeke ngichazele namhlanje ukuthi 150 senzana kanjani. Ubhobe ukhondo wakhamba intombi yakithi ebekubuye ingahleli. Ngiyokusho ukuthi ngiyenze njani. Namhlanje ngisazuthile kodwa bekulungile. uMankabinde ukhulele kwaMabaso. Ekhula kanjani kaMabaso? Ekhuliswa ugogo uMamende wakwaMabaso, uMakathuli kaMabaso. Ngikuzwe kahle ngingadideki ukuthi uMabaso kungenani. Cha, usesekhaya khona. Ngisho efikile ekhaya mayishisa impepho ubeyishisela kaMabaso ngokukhulele kaMabaso. Kodwa isibongo sakhe labankabile. Ngikuzwe kahle ngingadideki. uThuli besiyikho konke kuyena. Ubesithanda, benothando olumangalisayo, besenzela konke ekhaya. Besazi ukuthi uma kufike yena, ziyizinto ezingconywana. Futhi bese sikubona nokukhanya ngoba siwumuzi ongekho phezulu kodwa siwumuzi okahle nje okuphilekayo. Bese sikubona ukukhanya uThuli, kodwa uNkulunkulu uyazi ukuthi wenza njani isibuqele. Kulungile sisho ukuthi kade ekhona ngenyanga edlule ngo-Agasti uThuli sahlala kamnandi ezobonga ngosiko lwakithi kwaZulu, ezobonga ukuthi kule position akade kuyona. Sahlala kwakuhle kumnandi saqoqa. Angazi ukuthi kwenzakalani ngoba uThuli kwafika nesikhathi ukuthi sixoxe ukuthi i-primary kambe wayephila ama-primaries awu-3 lapha ngasekhaya. Ukuthi i-primary wawufunda kuyo iyiphi yona. Siphikisane ukuthi wawufunda eFanteni noma wawufunda eMalahleni. Siphikisane, kanti sesiphikisane okokugcina. Uyasitshela ukuthi befunda i-primary kahle kahle. Kanti siyagcina ukukhuluma naye. Waze washo ukuthi uma ngibuya ngiyafisa ngiyakuthuma wena uhambe uyokhulumela noprincipal. Ngizofuna uprincipal wase-high school aqedele kuyo ngasekhaya. Ngiyafisa ukuthengela abantwana abathile ama-laptop, anginikeze nje mhlawumbe abantwana abayinani elithile engisho ukuthi ngizobathengela ama-laptop. Ngibatshengise ukuthi ngangifunda lana. Akwenzekalanga kulungile sisho ukuthi silahlekele kakhulu. Kuningi engase ngisho ngokuThuli. Kodwa namhlanje hayi akwakavumi kahle. Akwakavumi kahle. Umndeni wasekhaya asiqinile. Umndeni wakakhawu qinana. Thepho khaya benithanda uma befunda abantu. Lokho enifundise bona ibambelele kukho. Ningaqhili. Uma ukufa sengenile ziningi izinto ezisemasayidini. Kodwa uNkulunkulu thina-ke sifundiswe intombi bekade ikhuleka ipopo yethu bekhuleka ngendlela esimanga. Sisazokhuleka manje noma sekunje sizokhuleka. Siyacela nani ma-comrade, nani enilimele enayo kwiSANPO, iPhisi yonke, ibakhulekise labantwana abancane. I-first born kaThuli ino-21 years. So ngiyadebiyetha i-birthday, beni-birthday yayo izolo. Kwabuhlungu ngoba sazi ukuthi kufanele sikwenze. Kodwa siyabonga uNkulunkulu ukuthi siqinisile. uThuli-ke senizohlala phansi. Besiyasithi kwasisikweli. Athi dadewethu ngicishe ngibe umuntu onekanyanyana nje kancane kodwa ngiyilungele bandla. Ngilungele nje kakhulu, ngiyangibona nje umuntu nje oyilungele kakhulu. Kodwa-ke ngokubuye sisithi masikhuluma naye lithi awu dadewethu wena uyinkunzi ayihlehli. Athi awu dadewethu usho kanjani ukuthi uyinkunzi ayihlehli? Hayi uyinkunzi ayihlehli. Athi hayi bawuhlehla amagwala yabo. Uyasisho njalo-ke ngapha ngakithi
bese ngithi mina hayi thina ngapha ngakithi vele ngoba sabantu basempini sikhule ngapha ekhaya ngapha empini kuliwe izinto ngithi ayasidilile entabeni thina singakakutholi esifunayo sisho njalo ukuthi nabathi sithi ayasidilile singakakutholi esifunayo sidilika mase sesitholile lokhu esifunayo engithi-ke mphakathi wakithi ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga sisi ngokusikhuthaza usitshela ukuthi angisiwona amagwala ngathi la iGoli sithi magwala atsheshele mrawo kodwa amapedi athi ngitsheshela mrawo asikugwala kuyitshiya phawa so akusho ukuthi na uyigwala for life ngokutsheshela mrawo utshiya phawa kusho amapedi akusho thina sinamazulu hayi na uyigwala hlehleleni. I will now invite the children, Utsepo, Utebuko, Ayanda, Ketso, Ukaya, Naledi, ukuthi nabo beze ngaphambili bazosixoxela ukuthi bekumnandi kanjani uma ngabonaka basinaka baphekele khwaya bandiyekelelwa.
Bengisamcelani ikhwaya ukuphindele nje amavesi amabili wekomiti nqandelweni kakhulu.
mina nomama masithi singena nje kunzimini besikhalisa lona emotweni sihlala phakathi sisitulo xa ndivelelwa nguwenkosi yophalala nje ngamanzi. Honorable members, leaders and communities, my families, Ababakabende, Ababakawe, and greetings to everybody, Abafili and A great soul serves everyone all the time. A great soul never dies. It brings us together. That quote is by Maya Angelou. My mother was a servant of the people, and now a servant of the people has passed, but she'll never be forgotten. She had called me one day, Auntie, I think it was 3 months back, Auntie, for your 21st, we're going to have a big party. I didn't get that, so I want to live my life through you. Joan Mala said, I guess this is her living her life through me. There's a poem I want to read. It's called The Cradle to Hold Me. It is true I was created in you. It is also true that you were created for me. I own your voice. It was shaped and tuned to soothe me. Your arms were molded into a cradle to hold me, to rock me. The scent of your body was the air, perfumed for me to breathe. Mother, during these early dearest days, I did not dream that you had a larger life which included me among your other concerns, for I had life, which was only you. She was our pillar of strength. She was my go-to person when I had problems. And most importantly, when I was doing well in school, she was the first person I called and I celebrated with. She was my superwoman, our superwoman, in fact, all of us. A breadwinner for the entire family, a provider for everyone. Mama taught us to be humble, to love one another genuinely, and work hard for everything because nothing came easy. She said that you earn everything you have and you should work for it. Don't let anyone give you things, work for it also when it isn't done. She was a woman with great passion for her job, and she served to the very last day. She loved her family with everything she had. She made sure that everyone was well before she could even check on herself. We wish to express our sincere appreciation for giving a beautiful, dignified memorial service that truly honors my mother, Comrade Teresa Kabini. It shows how much love and appreciation you had for her. It is an extremely difficult time for all of us, but we've lost a mother, a comforter, a carer, a nurturer, and most importantly, our unifier. She always managed to bring all her children together. It gives us great comfort to know that after death comes eternal life, where there is no tears and suffering, but eternal bliss. Mama, you have certainly lived an incredible life, and an inspiring life that showed us how much hard work and dedication pays off. You certainly won our love. Dear, we love.
Thank you very much. Indeed, Mama Tuliswa will be missed dearly by all of us. As I call the DG of the province, Miss Kindile Baleni, may I ask the choir, ukuthi nisukumise ngeqini. Choir. Yawa, yawa. Mshani kafakelwa ngekilweni ngekho. Aripeni. Yawa, yawe lenta. Except the family, tinabonga abanye. Yawa lenta. Thank you to the program director, MC Mazibu, to the Kawa and the Kabila families, particularly Mr. Kawa and the children, the Premier of the province, Honorable David Makura, the Speaker of the Legislature, Honorable Mzungondi Mipai, members of the Executive Council, to members of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, to the executive mayors and councillors, colleagues from the provincial government, as well as the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The recipient of the President Freedom Medal from President Obama, Congressman Lee Hamilton, an accomplished diplomat who for decades served in the legislative bodies representing the Democratic Party of that country, has been credited with having said, and I quote, "I can assure you that public service is a stimulating, proud, and lively enterprise. It is not just a way of life, it is a way to live life fully." I have taken liberty to invoke this sentiment about the public service because I believe it to be universal and that it resonates with a lot of our public service as well. Public service, however, is not necessarily being a staff number, a paid date with the benefits of medical aid, subsidized housing, and a pension. As the program director would say, public service is not just being about a Z8 degree. Public service is a civic duty of any loving, dedicated, and patriotic citizen in any acceptable competence and passion. An artist who sculpts, who draws, who sings, or who dances is a public servant. We have witnessed in the last month how players of sports who are not government employees, by the way, paid their own public service by representing a country and actually got almost the entire country excited about their recent victory in Yokohama, Japan. We can legitimately claim their victory as ours because they represent us, the public and private citizens of this, our republic. Fellow mourners, in the aftermath of the 1976 uprisings, student organizations in this country got bent upon successfully resuscitating the consciousness of the people to realize that they were systematically oppressed. The people were also jolted by what today I would wish to refer to as young public servants, who at the time were the students of high schools in Soweto, Langa, New Brighton, and many other townships of this country. Due to the magnanimity of the role they played in changing the course of our history, they paid their public service duty
to the people with their youth, with their potential personal fortunes, limited as they were. They paid with their limbs, they paid with their lives. Those sacrifices were their service to the public of this country. Hence, I wish to call them public servants. The premium of all their sacrifices jolted our people to free themselves and their motherland from the shackles of that oppressive system and refused to allow their voices to be muzzled. That decade, the decade in which MEC Thuliso Nkabinde-Khawe was born, opened the way for the emergence of civic structures within our communities. Parent committees, housing crisis committees, detainee support bodies, and other community forums laid the basis for the formation of SANCO, the South African National Civics Organization. This is the civic structure that MEC Nkabinde-Khawe lived for and led until her body retired, albeit untimely so. The few civic structures that I have mentioned that predated SANCO were the basis upon which the struggle took another form, that of dealing with the monstrosity that apartheid was, issue by issue. These are the issues that touch the patriotic soul that MEC Khawe embodied. It is the same issues which fired her passion to serve the people under the banner of SANCO, which later entrusted her to be a legislator in order to make new laws and to change legislation in order to improve the lot of our people. It was during this legislative tour that our Premier invested the role of member of the Executive Council of the government of the province of Gauteng after the elections in May of 2019. As highlighted in the statement issued by the Premier on her passing, it was having experienced her passion, with the passion which resided in MEC Nkabinde-Khawe's heart around social issues, the empowerment of young people, primarily and the upliftment of material conditions of South Africans as a whole, that made it simple and an obvious choice for her to lead the Department of Social Development as its political head. Passion is the basic ingredient of successfully transacting in the enterprise of this life, which I have simplified as public service. We need to inject it in all what we do. It has to be our way of life, as it was the one whose life was cut short, about whom we are here to reminisce, to celebrate, and to honor. It is that same passion that Martin Luther King Jr. charged young minds that hung on to every word and syllable as he gathered at the Assembly Hall for a junior high school. In his passion, punctuated speech, "What is your life blueprint?" And I quote, If it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures, sweep streets like Beethoven composed music, sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry, sweep streets as well that the hosts of heaven and earth will have to pause and say, "Here lived a great street sweeper who swept his job well." I close quote. Central to this tribute, as inspired by that of the Premier, is passion, as lived and led by MEC Khawe, and to remind all of us of the centrality of passion in all that we do for the greater good of society. Our passion has to be for the greater good, as it can also be applied in the opposite manner. In honor of MEC Thuliso Nkabinde-Khawe, we need to be inspired by her positive, revolutionary passion that was mindful that we live in a developmental state. And as long as we move, we will intermittently stumble and fall, but we have to stand up and search forward. At the time of her untimely passing, she was working with her colleagues in the Executive Council to formulate a strategy to eliminate hunger and eradicate poverty in Gauteng. All of this within the context of growing Gauteng together, the roadmap to 2030, which was the mandate given by the electorate to the party that won elections in May. Due to ill health, she could not attend a scheduled meeting of the Executive Council last week where she has presented the strategy. I do, however, sincerely believe that as a truly fitting tribute to the social justice activist, Premier Makhura and the Executive Council will expedite the finalization of the strategy that MEC Nkabinde-Khawe had started working on and set in motion concrete implementation plan.
We owe it to the vulnerable people who felt Ms. Nkawe's love and compassion to continue the work that she had started to ensure that their lives improve and that they fully enjoy their rights. This is the task that falls on all of us as public servants employed by the Gauteng provincial government and the legislature. And this task we must carry out as the most appropriate and fitting act of gratitude to Ms. Nkawe's dedication. In her honor, we must continue to serve the people of Gauteng with compassion and help those in need. On behalf of all the public servants in the province, I wish to express our heartfelt condolences to the Kawe and Kabini families for their loss. I am sure that they will take solace in the knowledge that all of Gauteng shares their pain and in their grief. And to close off, I'd like to quote Joseph Rodman Drake. And they who for their country die shall fill an honored grave. For glory lights the soldier's tomb, and duty whips the brave. May the soul of our departed embassy rest in peace.
Thank you very much, Gigi, for reminding us the importance of what do the Z83 people do. The Tessal Brigade. I'll now invite the various sectors that are working with the Department of Social Development. I will start with the substance abuse sector, represented by Ubabun Zwane. Committee Choir.
To the family, Tangabile, Kawe, the Premier, the MCs, all the dignitaries who are in the House from national, provincial and local government, all the organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all with a really heavy heart today because of the passing away of our MEC, Thuliswa Dlamini Kawe. My name is Kanta Zwane, and I'm standing here on behalf of the substance abuse sector from the department. I speak on behalf of the department when I say death robbed us of our MEC. She was new. We just had 5 months with her, but within that 5 months, we got the privilege of learning her heart and being led by her. We coordinate a program known as IMOJA, which is a substance abuse prevention program in the province, and now has been exported to other provinces in the country. We had a privilege in July to spend half a day with her. All the stakeholders who implement the IMOJA program. It was in an event where she was awarding the young people who are implementing the programs and the NPO. She was giving them awards and prizes for the good job that they are doing. Looking back, because all of us were shocked when we heard of her passing, and looking at the fact that we actually had a privilege to spend half a day with her, we really feel honored with that privilege. On the day, it was the first time that I saw her, and I think the award was one of her first official activities. So all of us were curious as to what kind of a leader she is. I didn't know her. And on the day, I can say that I got to learn her heart. The award had over 500 young people who were implementing the program. I first saw her when the officials were briefing her on the program. And I noticed that she's a person who had real attention to detail. The questions she was asking us, the questions she was asking the officials indicated to me and us that people are her first priority. When she went into the hall, when we went into the hall, young people were in the hall, they were dancing, rendering items. The MEC was among them. She was dancing. She made them feel free. She encouraged them throughout the time of her talk on the day. Just a few points. One thing that stood out is women in general and young women in particular were very close to her heart. On the day, she actually encouraged them to not let up, to not be scared to be who they are fully. We had young people who came from the school, who came with their mothers to come and give a presentation. The MEC made sure that the mothers and those children were treated as VIPs. She ensured that the 80 VIPs spoke to them personally, took pictures with them, which was really a good picture to see of what a servant leader is. Her address to us as the sector was that she's passionate about prevention, but to indicate that, she actually said, I quote her, as the Gauteng department, we have tightened our belts and we are going even higher and bigger on our intervention strategies. She said, we are increasing our foot soldiers, we are expanding our NPOs, and as I speak to you right now, those things she spoke about in July have already happened. The program is growing, the foot soldiers were encouraged and are already implementing. She hit the ground running. We only had 5 months with her, but within that short time, she already appointed formally members of the Gauteng Substance Abuse Forum in terms of the Prevention of and Treatment for Substance Abuse Act 70 of 2008. A very big contribution to us as a sector. The members were inaugurated in an event in Tembisa. Unfortunately, she couldn't be there due to ill health. However, the program went on. As an indication of her passion, just a week before her passing, she spent time with the street kids, young people who were addicted to nyawupe and other drugs. And that's what she did a week before she passed on. So within the short time, we have been encouraged. And on behalf of the sector, I would like to say, I believe the tribute we can pay to her is to continue the work that she has started, and to continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Babu Nkandla. Maybe also to share with you, Sino Mama Gatuli, Umama Unaniwe, Kabinde, beseshile sisibusi ukuthi nabakamabaso bakhona nasizwa ngomlando ukuthi cha ukhulise kakhulu ugogo usisithuli sinalomama umama thina phecelezi sithi umamezana kodwa bese umama Margaret Hawe naye is also with us today. Usisibusi sekakhulumile wakalanga Simbonile. We've got a brother Mhamuli Ngabinde ngiyaxolisana ebadala omlamuthi babhala kakhulu. Angazi uReji ufikile naye ngibona khona negama laka Reji, who is also a brother. So bengithi nginazise ukuze nazi ukuthi kukhona bani futhi omunye. Bakhona ke bomalume, bakhona bo-auntie, like in all other families, sinabo aunties, sinabo malume. Nami ngumkabayo ekhaya ngine-title. Ngiyangibheka imijahile. Nami nangiqhamuka kuyaziwa ukuthi umkabayo isekafika. Mhlawumbe nala kimi ukhona umkabayo. Angithi, yebo, umuzi nomuzi unomkabayo wakhona. Yebo. Let me now invite Umama Gladys Ngozo, Omele Ama Corporates and Women Empowerment, Balani Gauteng. Mama Ngozo. So there, they will say leader. Asenogereza phandle.
Ngicela ukunibingelela manje entambama. Ngibingelele umndeni. Ngibingelele isango esasibiza thina sithi civic. Njengoba namuhla sekuyisango. Ngibingelele abasebenzi bekasebenza nabo social development. Ngibingelele ofisi kaPhiri abasiphethe thina lapha phansi. Ngibingelela abafundisi ngoba ngaphandle kwabafundisi asingezi. Ngayo yonke into sicela uNkulunkulu ukuthi konke sinikeza kuye. Ngibingelele ubaba wekhaya. Oh ngiyayazi lendlela usuka kini. Nithi ngesimindeni uhamba isikhuphukazi ekhaya. Bakhamba umama kufike khamba isikhuphukazi. Sibiza nge-wall fence ngoba ivala yonke. Ifihla yonke. Nithi ngesibaba sekhaya. Nithi ngizokhulumela ama-cooperative ala eGauteng nama-NPO nama-NGO. Mina bengambizi ngo-MNC, bengimbiza ngegama lakhe. Ngithi Comrade Thuliswa. And mangithi mina Comrade Thuliswa sicela ukukubona. Bekangasho ukuthi idayari yakhe igcwele. Bekathi ngizobuya kuwe mama. Sihlungu sambelethisa Nkankaramba nguma. NgesiNdebele bathi nguma. Ikakaramba beyithi bomama ngizwile isikhathi sethu. Bekahlala nathi asimamele ukuthi sithini. Asathi sicela bani. Ngithi kumanje ku-social development. Ngale hlelo besakalenzile uThuli. Mina ukugcina kwami ukukhuluma naye. Wathi mama ngiyayizwa inkulumo yenu. Lento yamathenda angivisisi mina ngoba kudla umuntu oyiwani. Wathi bomama ngifuna isebenze ngalendlela bengisebenza ngayo. Wathi ngizolwa ngize ngingamike izandla ukuthi umsebenzi wenu mawubuyele ngalendlela bengisebenza ngayo. Namuhla ulwile na umsebenzi wakhe uphume njengoba shikathi noze ngingamkile inyawo. Asazi sasokhalela bani. Abantwana namhlanje kuyele 2 years abayitholi uniform. Ikhaya besikhalela kili uniform abayithola abantwana. Amantombazana bewaphila sensitivity pet ngasibudget. Namhlanje abantwana bayahlupheka. Asazibonakaleni phela office. Bekathiyo yilwa leyo mpilo. U-HOD makakhona. Namhlanje HOD ibhekane nawe lempi yabantwana. Mawumama onenimba abantwana January kumele babe bayithola inhlobo. Amantombazana namuhla bewangasayi basuka kini ngoba bewayithola idignity pay. Ayitshera zayitsherela umama khe ngithi kusuke yalingana manje. Amayanga wonke. Uzothi umntwana ekhaya lento siyitshera nefamily i-colleagues. Simile namhlanje. Sicela i-ofisi kaPrima ikuyongenelela lapha ukuthi i-problem yini eyenza ukuthi namhlanje abantwana bahlupheke kanje esikolweni. Abomistress baloke basifonela bathi Mangozo ziphi izinto sikhiphe imali zethu. Sithi thina sisamile bathi bazosilungisela. Sicela mangabe besekalungisile. Sicela ningayitshintshile. Sicela nihloniphe umsebenzi wakhe besekawenzile. ningathi masenizofaka omunye atshintshe ngoba kunaleyo nto ukuthi amanyovanyova ongawazi nje kwenzakalani bese sekayayitshintsha le athi mike lami iphalishi ngifuna libe nje. Siyamcela abazomfaka akahloniphe le nto besekayisebenzile. Mbali sibeka kini silo ukuthi mangingayitshintshi into beseyenziwe uThuliso. Siyanicela kakhulu. Ngiyabonga.
Mama ngazo simbiza uLadies Night and the Pips. Sizabiza ke ubabu obabila we-victim empowerment program sector naye azosipha amazwi enduduzo babili.
Thank you, Program Director, both the families, county legislation. I see members of the ruling party are here. I greet you all in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. As it has been announced, my name is Uma Mila. I'm running the only thing which you can get in South Africa. It's a shelter for abused babies. But I'm not going to speak about them today. I'll focus on what is happening in our country today, Program Director. The country today, I feel ashamed to call myself a man, a husband or a father, because of what we see every day on our televisions, what we hear every day on our radios, what we see every day in our newspapers. I don't know what happened in Kubobala. Even if our wives are afraid of us, our children, when they see us, you know, I thought there's something in Nigeria, Boko Haram. And the Chinababa in South Africa will tend to become Abu Boko Haram when we see our females. Today, Program Director, allow me to say, so that we can have a prayer to do our this. Don't be long. But tell us Abu Baba. Can you please say this after me? Dear Lord, help us to become great fathers and great leaders. Help us to become great husbands and great fathers. Help us not to abuse what is being given to us through love. Remember us the late NBC today, we compete ourselves and the Baba outside that what is happening with us is okay and outside. And can you say all amen? I think it's probably correct.
Halala baba halala. Wasita matota. Jololo. I'm not slogan. Wasita mafazi. Wasita matota. Jololo. Bana sifadi slogan. Let's invite Mama Phyllis Malupe, Ozomela Child Protection Sector, which was also a stakeholder in the Department of Social Development. Mama Phyllis.
Thank you, Program Director, for this opportunity. Honorable audience, with all the protocol observed, to the bereaved family, I want to say, akuhlanga lungehlanga, tuthuzelekani, sithi isitya esihle asidleli, so do not be grieved. We all believe and attest that our MEC Thuliso Gabinde was a long-serving member and chairperson of Social Development Portfolio Committee in Gauteng. We know that the ANC African National Congress has lost a comrade. We know that SANCO has lost a provincial secretary. But the NPO sector, the Child Protection Unit, is mostly grieved as an NGO sector. The most vulnerable communities. We are saying we have lost an advocate. We have lost a mother. We have lost a warrior. The social welfare and development has lost. The NPO development and support has lost. The programs of child protection were her priorities. That was her passion. We know that the CCYC, the Child and Youth Care Centers, exist. And that was her passion, and she was still analyzing them. And working with the children in the street for rehabilitation, for protection, to be reunited with their parents and families, to become the responsible citizens of the nation. She has recently offered the learnership to the CYCCs, quite a number of these learnerships, and we hope that will continue. Just before he passed on, it is true that the mother of the nation was passionate about issues affecting the poor, the grassroots, the children in the early childhood development, which we call ECD sector. She has created a space for every child to attend the preschool education, which builds up to the bachelor level, which we all need in South Africa. Today, the ECDs are well established in the communities with healthy nutrition and the space. Our MEC, Thuli, has served the mission, striving to secure a better life for women. Hence, she was fostering the program on gender violence against women and children. Against all odds, she has been striving to alleviate poverty by strengthening the CNDC, Community Nutritional Development Centers. If one center can provide 400 community members, it means in the whole Gauteng, how many community members are being served with nutrition? How many benefits in the Gauteng? This provides support to reduce poverty and reduce the impact of HIV and AIDS through sustainable development program in partnership with the NGOs, CBOs, and FBOs. Hence, the sector is crying, but celebrating the journey of the mother warrior. The Silembeni Center of Excellence that she has recently launched creates economic opportunities for the youth and equips the youth recovery from substance abuse with skills to survive beyond their treatment program. We know that the noble mission of more centers of excellence will continue. You have handed over the baton to your trusted management team and the NGOs with the communities. I know your principle, you say, uneasy lies a head that wears a crown, meaning that everyone is accountable and responsible for service delivery. 2 weeks ago, the civil society formed part of the MEC Social Development Strategic Plan
She alertly pleaded for accountability on all programs and urged on budget sensitivity. Team building was part of the strategic plan, and she did not take it lightly. This shows that she was for unity, patriotism, and love for the country. And we say, your journey truly has been accomplished. The baton remains with those that have the mandate. You'll rest in peace. Thank you.
Siyabonga Ma'am Phyllis from the ECD sector. Nathi siyazi ukuthi ECD now from, is it 4 years now? It now seba yingudu sebaya ku MEC Yusuf. Nabasese 0 to 3 bazosala ngani la social development. So ma social work umsebenzi awukakapheli ukugada ama crash. And please make sure they are registered ECDs. We'll now invite our elderly sector, represented by Mme PD Mfube, to also come and give us words of wisdom.
Ngicela ukubingelela everybody in this house, all protocol observed, before senza ama-mistakes. Mina-ke nguMampili Mfube, representing the older person sector. Older person sector, according to South African Older Persons Act, is anybody who is 60 years and above. I know bazothi mina I'm not 60 and I am more than 60. So i-role ye-Gauteng Older Persons Forum is to ensure ukuthi sifundisa abantu abadala ngama-rights abo. Siyabalwela, sibalobiyele to the government ukuthi this is the needs of the older persons. Khona manje thina uMamthuli simithe 5 months ago. Sibhlungu kakhulu, we are really saddened by her death. Because uMamthuli ubonibona ukuthi uzimisele ukuphakamisa i-sector yethu. Ngizomthatha here and there la besikhuluma naye esi-addressa. Bekhona la besihlangane khona ngoJune uMamthuli besi-commemorate i-World Elderly Abuse Day. uMamthuli was somebody ongeke afunde. Bebemprepare ama-presentation. Afike ngithi mina, I want to talk from the heart. Ubongeke umbona a-page. Abekhuluma something from the heart. And umuzwe na ukuthi whatever she's saying, uyayiminisha lento ayikhuluma ngayo. Ngizomquota here and there. Njengoba sihlangene-ke eKempton Park, eBeachwood Hotel, wasitshela wathi ama-officials must know that they are the public servants. Bazazi ukuthi basebenzela umphakathi. Wasitshela uMamthuli ukuthi yena into emwarisha kakhulu is the state of the residential facilities zabantu abamnyama. If we can recall, masingabheka ama-township, we don't even have the residential facilities. Ezikhona, they are not maintained. Mamthuli was worried about that. And ilokuzana iduty yakhe beyitshela ukuthi ufuna ukuthi aqale aye eWestland because abezwa ukuthi nase-Westland abaphathekanga kahle. Wathi makabuya eWestland ufuna ukuyobheka ama-old age homes aseSidibeni. Makaqeda lapho aye eTshwane uzocedelela ngeJohannesburg. So whatever uMamthuli bekhuluma, I hope this is a blueprint for the person who is going to come after him. Enye into ebemwarisha uMamthuli ukuthi thina, especially the black people, masithumele abantu kuma-home sibasa kwi-dumping area, we are taking them there to die. Athi know that iyangwarisha. Umuntu uzothatha ugogo wakhe or umamakhe amuse e-old age home, amgcine ngalelo langa, angasazi ukuthi bamphathe kanjani la ahlala khona. So please, isizwe simnyama, let us sithathe abantu bethu aba-old sebasibaqoqe treat with dignity. That's what Mamtuli wanted to do. Umamtuli i-aim yakhe wathi ufuna ukuthi we must name and shame all those people abathatha abantu abadala babase kuma old age home bangasabavakasheli. So sizoyenza thina siye-Gauteng Older Persons Forum ukuthi that thing is going to happen. We are going to visit all the older persons residential areas. Siba-check abantu abalaphayana. Si-check nama-register ukuthi ubani ovakashelwayo, ubani ongavakashela, because it was something close to uMamthuli. Enye into uMamthuli abethele lento ukuthi sibe le nale ufuna ukuthi the whole stakeholders se-social development sihlangane sibe ne-round table meeting sike sikhulume simnikeze naye i-guidance ukuthi ngoba umusha phela lo muntu bengafuna ukuthi asitshele ukuthi what is good for us, abefuna ukuzwa from us ukuthi what is it that we need to have kuma-sector ethu. So sibuhlungu kakhulu ngoba uhamba kanje besisabheke ukuthi sizoba ne-round table meeting naye. Enye into ebengwalisha uMamthuli ukuthi ama-government departments they are working in silos. Uthole ukuthi thina as older persons the only people abasinakayo is Department of Social Development. Uthole ukuthi i-infrastructure it does not know ukuthi thina sikhona. The department education they don't know ukuthi sikhona. So beyitshele ukuthi ulisuthi ngimbonile ukhona but it's okay. So from now on besicela ukuthi ama-departments uma benza ama-plan abo they must put us in their plans so that sazi ukuthi nisiphatheleni as other sectors, other departments of the government. uMamthuli was a wish ukuthi anihlanganise nonke sihlale phansi nisho ukuthi what is it that we are going to do for older persons, because it's not only Department of Social Development ekumele isinakekele. The other thing abesho ukuthi even nathi kuma NPOs, NGOs and whatever, you know, we are working here there, but the effectiveness yet ayikho because we are not working as one. That's why they take it out. This was made out how do we come together? Like now we see older persons. We ECD singena ngokuthi abantwana sibaxoxele izitori. Abantwana sibafundise ngama-morals. We understand that as older persons we've got the wisdom. We want the government to use us as older persons. When they have their indabas, they must call us. Because the economy is in whatever shape. They have never come to the older persons to check what is it that we can offer. What is our idea? So siyacela as older persons please again sinakekeleni ngoba nathi sifuna ukuthi sibonise ngoba we've got the experience, we've got the wisdom, and then we are educated. We can assist here and there. Siyacela use us. Enye into imhlupha uMamthuli athi ama-communities abasenayo bethinye ubuntu. Khona manje uthola ukuthi umntana se-next door wenza izinto ezi-wrong, but sizothi hayi asingwana wayona ingwana kama-next door. It's not what Mamthuli wanted to see. Let us bring back the ubuntu strategies. And thina abantu bamnyama sisebenza ngobuntu. And manje masesikhatha ubuntu sikulahla sisala ngani? Asisalinganisa nithi. So siyacela ukuthi sibuyeleni lapho. Enye into uMamthuli abesithetha ngayo ukuthi yena wayitshela ukuthi yena nefamily yakhe bakuyi-birthday yakhe angeke acelebrate njengoba nathi senza ama-braai senza sithenga utshwala senzani. Athi mina on my birthday I take my whole family siye kuma-old age homes, siye kuma-orphanage, siyocelebrate nabo. Let us take that thing as abantu abamnyama ukuthi abantu bethu bayahlupheka because we don't want to assist them. So let us do that. Lento yokuthi thank you siphile ngodanki asisayifuni, sifuna ukuzenzela izinto. Mamthuli has given us the way. Mina ngitshelela ukuthi my next coming birthday I'm not going to celebrate it. I'm going to go to the nearest old age home. Ngiyohlala nabo the whole day. Ngithathe ugogo ngimgeze ngibone ukuthi ugogo lo makunikeza uthando angeke abe right na. So please, it's a plea from all of us. Ngiyathetha mama, we are going to miss uMamthuli. And if I may, you're not the only one that I'm missing one too. Tina as a sector, siyamisa because this is service okukhulu. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Megidi, all departments, they work in silos. Department of Education, they also need. I imagine it afuna ukwenzani empolweni yazi. Afuna ukukhulula ingane kwayo. Mampini. Bathi ezikolweni bafuna ukufundisa abantwana ngama-morals and whatever. So ulele what education ngamaje. At least e-crash bayacula abantwana bathi onomona kangene ezulwini abanomona. As we invite the Speaker of the Legislature, can I ask the choir to sukumisa her with nimbonile Mampini nabathi bathi uGugu othandayo. Ya uhambe ngaphezulu ufake nama-high heels. UGugu othandayo. Speaker. Thank you very much, Program Director. I'm sure you would have noticed that the song was started by the Ebumen Choir. They know that before I was bewitched, I would sing this song so well. Unfortunately, I can't sing anymore, but I still love the song. Thank you very much. Let me take the honor to greet the Mabaso, the Kabinde, and the Kawe family. I know that we are all family members today, as we are enjoined by the third day that, or by the person of Community Truth. Let me greet the Gauteng Provincial Government leadership, GPL leadership, including our former members who used to work with Mamchuli. Let me also greet all public servants, because this memorial service is actually dedicated to our public servants who used to work with Comrade Tuliso, our MC. Our public servants are led by DG Umama Baleli and the acting secretary of the legislature, Babu Makamba. Let me also acknowledge Abafundi Sabakhona, following their protocol. If Nayonai Shuman Faith, I can finish the following day because they're holding different caps in different other churches, but also as a united group. Let me also greet leadership from the Alliance, the Veterans League and KVA, and all other stakeholders, especially the sector that Mamchudiswa work with
in the social development space. The leadership of the Alliance, led by the ANC and SALCO, wherein Comrade Tulisa was the provincial secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, and all protocols observed. Earlier on, Umam Chokozile Magabula said she represented the Gauteng legislature. Let me also correct that she was representing the caucus at the legislature. I am representing the legislature. On behalf of the Gauteng provincial legislature, we wish to send our heartfelt condolences to the family of Kawen, Kabinde, and Mabaso, our honorable premier, members of the Executive Council, members of the Gauteng legislature. I can feel the pain you are going through for losing one of your own, a dedicated and disciplined leader of our revolution. Life will never be the same without MEC Thumiso Nkabinde Kawen. The people of Gauteng and all of us have been struck by the devastating news of the passing on of MEC, who passed away last week Friday on the 1st of November 2019 after a short illness. I personally met Comrade Tuli in the early 90s as a young activist in the civic movement. I was struck by her dedication in the fight against evictions and the commitment she displayed when fighting for the rights of the people. I also interacted with her when I was working for HEP, which was an NGO that used to train civic leaders as well as leadership of the trade union movement. She was as sweet as honey, yet the lioness in her will come out when people were treated like that. She had always been on the side of the poor people. Truly, the mother loved her family. She loved her children, Sefo and Kaya. But there were other children that would come to her at the legislature requesting assistance. Children of cousins and those of her comrades. Her brother Mlamuli was her moral support. She used to complain about him, though on other things I know Mlamuli knows very well. And it will be at the time when I also complain about my elder brother. We shared the same complaints. I would say, hey, ukuthi lapha ekhaya ukuthi athulanga she has done what to transport. Hey, ufana nalo Mlamuli. And Mlamuli will come at the time when we were speaking about him. Sizozilengela sithi malume. And yet, she loved Mlamuli like no other person on earth. It was very, very much amazing. I know, Maduna Mlamuli, you will miss your sister so much. The love of her mother and her mother-in-law was that of a bosom friend. At times she will manipulate me when we were busy. She will want me to go and meet both the mother and the mother-in-law. I will be forced to buy products that were sold by the family, especially the mother-in-law, to show love to her and her family. You know, she will say, Mama, we are speaker, tell her, why should I buy it? She said, no, just buy it to give you. But thanks to the eye product that she brought for me to buy, it helped me when I was busy with my studies and exams, and I had a problem. My eyes were failing me. But I no longer have that problem since I use that particular product. MEC Thumiso Nkabinde Kawen served as an honorable member of the legislature since 2009. She served in various committees that include social development as a member, the petitions committee, and SCOPA, amongst others. I will recall in 2010, when I was redeployed from Ekurhuleni as the mayor then, to come and lead the Health and Social Development Department as an MEC. There were a lot of challenges around financial issues,
And when she was there, she would talk to me privately to say, no, MC, just put 1, 2, 3, and 4, because those are the things as a committee that we are worried about. In fact, she was more than helpful, and I saw Mam Doreen than the chair of the time in terms of scope. And I recall most of the issues that I presented, we got a go-ahead because of her advice that I took seriously. In 2014, she was deployed as the chairperson of the Social Development Portfolio Committee, and I know that she will be dearly missed by all her colleagues and all political parties at the legislature, including the sector that she was involved in. I know that she has a soft spot for Mtoko Makakula as well as member Untseche, Urefile from the TA. She treated them like her own mother. They also treated her like their own child. She will be missed in the executive, the portfolio she was accounting to, and the sittings in the house. That smile, the cleanliness, and the discipline she displayed when doing her work is something we all noted. And she also had a taste for nice and yet simple truths. During her tenure at the Gauteng legislature, she furthered her studies with Wits University and did other short courses. I recall at that time myself, Errol, including, in fact, Ukawe bulldozed us in the study group at Wits. Ukawe was not part of our study group. One day he came in, Ukawe, he was late, and we're sitting around the table, we're trying to finish the assignment that we had. And I said, all your wives. And Ukawe said, no, I'm here to help you. I'm usually Domina. And that's how I earned the name of Dom Girl. And both Ukawe, they both called me Dom Girl, and I called them Dom Girl and a Dom Boy. Because we used to assist each other with our studies. She also traveled across the length and breadth of our country, the continent, and the world, learning various skills and acquiring knowledge in areas of oversight, lawmaking, and public participation. I recall myself, the Honorable Minister, traveled with her to Minnesota in the US, attending a conference on state legislatures. Before we left, she said, Speaker, can I ask you who trains the day when it is? I should have asked them to the short hair. And she said, you know, I had to say, okay, let me go and do the hair. In fact, I even forgot, I did it on a Saturday in the morning when we were traveling in the afternoon. But because really I agreed with her girl. 2 days when we were in America, it was in the evening. I was sleeping, I could not cope with the hairstyle. And I phoned the reception to ask her to come as we touch her off. And she came and said, when I don't get I was trying it, but she nonetheless took the hairstyle away. I remained with my short hair under me. On the social front, she was a member of a back council. We have a back council, those that previous members, I'm not sure whether current members know, but current members or new members in the legislature, they know about it, but they don't understand what we did. We used to discuss personal matters and share our frustrations and joys. As a human being, she also had challenges and successes that she used to share with some of us. We also had a stock fair in Chayelwane, where about 12 or 11 of us taking turns to contribute to each other, and many a times in the evening ask each other what to do with the money that we gave you. No matter but we used to ask. And I know Butiana, she always wanted to get it at the last. You know, one of them, but it was our last day, December, and she will tell me, no, in January my kids are going to school, I must use this money for my kids. And I bulldoze the team to say, I am team January. I want to use this money to pay for my kids. Although my biological kids, they've already passed that age, yes, schooling. But because ourselves, we have extended family members, but also children of comrades and other people will use that money. Austin, I know you miss you comrade too. I remember the day when she brought you. I hope your phone is being utilized correctly. And we spoke on the side, I'm mentoring this young chap, and this young chap is studying. One day I was looking for her, she was not around. I went to her office, and I found Austin reading, preparing for himself to go and write my exams. And Austin told me that my last paper is on this day, but I monitored today, and I monitored, and Austin surely produced results, and he excelled in flying colors. Thanks very much to Mrs. Tuli. I'm sure you know very well, Austin. Utuli had just only started her journey as a member of our Executive Council in Gauteng, responsible for social development department. The full promise of her life as a leading member of government had yet to be fully realized. Once again, death has crept in amongst us and taken away a young life that, like all others, carried the promise of hope for the future. May her soul rest in peace, and may we, the living, continue her legacy of public service. We extend our solemn condolences to her family, her government colleagues, the staff members in the department, and to her comrades and friends in the ANC, especially in Sankom. We beg you to also show the skills. We are jealous because the father of my grandfather was also brought by Amatusi. I want to say, Ambaga Amatusi, Njibi, Esayibona manzi kudungana, Kabele. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Speaker. As we invite the last speaker for the day, I'm being harassed by Mkiz and Srafuni Hololaki to transit to the next program. Last is the Hana Ujetu. May I invite MEC for Finance, who will speak on behalf of all of us as MEC and in government. Fire. director. Uske waqala ngendiyithandayo ngoyazi uba khona le ntwazo. Kwaye ke ngenxa yale experiences esinayo ndiyayazi uba ingoma yinto ezawubalila ayikho enye. Yiyo noThixo bazawumapha bathi yema le mvana naye unana uzawuqina apha akhoyo njengoba belibhele besetshilo wathi bebehlala becula. Those songs never stop singing them in that car daily because they're only healing. Madam Speaker Memekwe, Deputy Speaker Mhlakaza Manamela, and other presiding officers, Premier of Gauteng, who is the chairperson of the province, and the deputy chairperson of the province, MEC Ulipanyaza Lesufi, executive members that are here, all of you, my colleagues, DG Mebaleni and senior management of the Gauteng provincial government, members of the Gauteng legislature and various political leaders, all the leaders we have seen, they were present, executive mayors, other members of political management teams, councillors across all municipalities, I've seen all of you, leadership from various political parties, including the ANC Women's League and the Youth League, secretary of the legislature and senior management of the legislature, religious leaders that you are here, by the way, I'm getting chaplain and other senior members of our security forces, the choir, bereaved family, Kawe Ngabin, the Mabaso family, that you are led by two strong women that are sitting in front of me, that have known them, that have been part of my life, including Egatuli. Nomalume nabantwana bonke njengoba nibabona behlezi la siyabulela kakhulu nesiyakhala manje. Good afternoon. The forces of nature have conspired that we are assembled here to remember our dearly loved and departed sister Tuliswa Ngabile Kawe. On Friday evening, death pierced through my heart and scavenged through the foundation of my soul. My world came down crumbling upon receiving very sad news of the passing on of Comrade Tuli Ngabile Kawe. Personally, it has been a very difficult week since the breaking of profoundly tragic news about the untimely passing of Tuli Ngabile Kawe. I knew immediately that the hole that fills my heart and my home without doubt will take time to close and heal. For we shared secret space and special moments in our journey of life as women leaders. One good thing about the legislature, we have a women's caucus that we always assemble ourselves as women, but we always have talks as women individually and talk about things and build each other. And that's one woman that we have built her. I'm proud to be standing here today watching all the photos. Tuli never liked to wear dresses before. That was not Tuli's style. Being myself, we had to change her by force and make her to be a lady. Because we were telling her that you are too beautiful to wear jeans and baggies daily. You have to change and be a lady. It was difficult for her to come to the legislature wearing a dress. She would want to wear okay, no take it. Then we said, no ways. This thing, we are going to wear it on Saturday and Sunday and Friday afternoon. Here, we are going to wear like a lady, and this is the Tuli that we have transformed. No lipstick, nothing, even these long hairs and everything, that was not her. But she changed because she wanted to be part of this group that used to sit at the Holy Bar and speak as a revolutionary Holy Bar. So because she wanted to be part of that team. But good thing again about us and about her, she was young, but she used to criticize us pieces. Any wrong thing that you do, you are going to be told what to get off her to. She doesn't spare you immediately. 2 weeks back, when she arrived in the cabinet meeting, she whispered, where is your ring? I said, I'm going to kill you because it's audio. your brother died, and then loving Indala. And maybe just 16 years back, go and buy myself a new ring. So the begin the ring then because but every day, and if you are coming on nice I'm that is so changing I think the record 5 years ago. Usabile lingwaba nangoku. You can't ukwelete lingwaba. So those are the things that she says. It's either you like it or not, but that's truly that we know. Personally, it has been difficult indeed, and I immediately after, and Tulu was a beautiful woman inside and out, and you can see that in those photos. Wonderful friend to have at any given time. A pillar of strength and reservoir of resilience during trying times. She strongly believed in the importance of being authentic with people, saying what needs to be said because it is good for the relationship and for the soul, including your soul. That's what she used to say. She never left any issue and any matter hanging because she insisted that unfinished business causes pain and you must have peace, which is essential in a healthy and a joyful life. Tuli is no more, and not because she valued life any less, but she knew that her time has come. A life mission is accomplished. She had to respond to a higher calling and a bigger responsibility with great life well lived and led. Tuli, still you left us too early, and I cannot even overcome the emotion and sorrow of your passing. In that moment of solitude, I felt frozen, for there could not be anything that made sense to me right now. And I guess the following days and months this will happen. Your other name is in love, which we like to tease you about, and indeed you won't bow over my love and other things in life that I usually took for granted. Tulu was not only a fellow cabinet colleague, but she was a comrade to all of us. She was my younger sister too, and other colleagues, my friend, and one who used to confide to each other about everything and about both public and private life. That's why I knew each and everything that the children are doing. And my lawyer is here dissented just today. Because you know her, she will complain and say that I think she can see that so keep it up, my brother. Mama Kobenitanda, all of you, as you can see yourselves, and we have learned that even if family yake mayayithanda uyayithanda nabantwana bakhe ngokulinganayo, all of you are going to be one obemthanda ukudlula omunye, and niyayazi loo nto leyo bantwana bam, because that's what she used to do. And that's why the minute nahlangana naye, all of you felt that this is the mother that you deserve, that should be with your father, because she even loved your father more than anything else. She was a brave yet very gentle soul whom you would be assured that you have got your attention, empathy and sympathy whenever it is needed. Her presence radiated and embodied 3 elements. It was love, care, peace, and even when you sat quietly listening to you, you can see that this person is genuine. She loves you, she wants to listen to what you are talking about. She deliberately chooses simplicity in interaction and relationship with others because that made her to be accessible to everybody. In the end, I know she loved and cherished to live longer. For that, she fought a brave and strong battle when thinking about her husband and her children. Her parents, as well as all of us, she cared most about. Whereas Mama would shout about, always she would tell you, "Itomi yako ke iyawathe." She would always say something. Why don't you understand her? Because she needs to say this thing to you. So she really loved and valued that relationship of a mother and sister. Equally so, Margaret, she used to say, Margaret, you know that make you were friends, you used to date each other, and you are out and doing too. And I would find you a market theater, Manga lokuthi awusena sithobo siyathina ulanda umeki uyohlala emarket theater in the afternoon, but she wanted to spend that time with you, and I think she shared it amongst yourself as a family. You'll find a Natal driver by Natal. She will drive even if it's in the evening. I Lady Smith, Abuye on Monday to attend the work of the organization that she loved so dearly.
usisi ke bedelela torho betlani usisi Doreen no usisi Thoko bayayazi bebabiza intanga zakhe athi Doreen and Thoko bangane bam elixesha abadala bagreyile aba bantu abana but they knew nomdo and T ukuthi nje bebabiza kanjalo izitshomi zakhe and they must live up with it badelela enjalo but londelelo with love kamaka Doreen and Thoko so nam end up ethi hayi intanga zami mna ndingcono ngoba ngidalanyana kuwe so wena ukwazi utsho njalo. As illness said in a while ago, in and out of consulting room and hospitals, she took each other any day, tried, never really complained, always feeling tired and always hoping that the treatment would finally end so that he could get on with her life. That was my hope too, because I remember even in the Lokuta, Emisili Susi would be the witness. She was a bit tired in the budget Lokuta, which I was sharing a gift school. And then she said, I pull in the meeting, Yako, and I was but I knew that she means it because she was tired and she was not feeling well, but she felt that she wants to soldier on. That's another thing, right? Because she never wanted to show us any sign that I am giving up, because she wanted all of us to have hope that she is fine. That's why she did that even on Friday at 6 o'clock when Jacob met her. She said to Jacob, I am fine, while she knew that in 3 hours' time she will be leaving us. She just wanted to keep our spirits up so that we should always tell me that we would be okay. With the person now, many things we spoke about, even that possibility of threat death. I know she most probably wanted us to have that true conversation, but I never let her go down to that part. I know she didn't want to upset or give a worry to anybody. Tuli was loving, real, wonderful mother and the children and laid a very strong foundation to her children. All of them, they have been disciplined. She's one of those who have been disciplined in Mama because Keto is very naughty and dependent on Mama. So Keto was the worst disciplined one, but equally it was the same. And but all the three of them, she knew that Mama would discipline them. I choose my discipline. Zonke ziyafana, if urongo umntana urongo ngabakhe bonke kaya ketho zonke nje akho that pocketwayo. The way that she was a loving mother, because sometimes we tend to forget masabantwana ukuthi nje uthando labo malulingane nokune-discipline sizilinganisi ufuna uba softer on this one and komunye ube tougher, but all of them now, this is the product that we so proudly that is sitting in front of us. And many people who love the children will watch over them as she is and make sure that they had a great life full of values and wishes. We will show them pictures and videos of happy times, talk about all the special traditions she used to do with them, like family vacations and doing things together as a family and celebrating special moments. The latest when Mama will make it that in Namibia, and this will tell the stories upon. But it's just as stories as in Namibia, I would show Namibia and passport. So those are the things that they wanted to do. And I said to Sankara again, Mihlelila niyombona sesemangcwabeni eyofuna amangcwaba oSankara ngibuzwa uyofunani emangcwabeni kaSankara ulandelana le ndoda yakho ethanda uSankara ukuhlela ekhaya. So those are the things that she used to do. She loved things, especially good things. And speaker, after a transformative speaker, now she loved expensive things. She was wearing expensive shoes, expensive dresses. She was no longer the first one that you knew. Because the transformation, it goes with money, that transformation, because we had to teach her how to go to Sentin and other shops where you buy expensive things. But she really changed and did it. Coming Jacob and family, death can be very cruel, especially when it takes your better house. And I know that pain very well today. When you comforted me in a similar pain, you told me that I should not even try to make sense of my loss. I should not even try to think that I could discern the circumstances or even ask why God made that choice. But passage of time will make perfect sense and it will definitely heal the broken heart. Today I'm returning those words to you because for me those were the wise words, my brother. They could not ring true than any other day for you. Be strong, my brother, my friend, my comrade, for these children can only
take auto-tune from your resilience and strength. JK, your significant half, is rested and completely healed now after putting the baby, and she did not all she could, and that her children will be fine. Today, to say to you, Jacob, I'll open quote, my husband, dry your eyes and remember me, not as I am now in this state, but as I used to be, because I will remember you together with these children, and will only look at you, upon you only with a smile. Please understand in your hearts, I have only gone to rest a little while, as long as I have the love of each of you. I can live my life in the heart of all of you. Tuliso, you have gone before us, but soon and very soon, each of us will leave this earth. Sakulandela says, individually, we are going to follow you, because that's the way all of us that we will do. All of us have an expiration time stamped on us. You can't see the date, definitely, because we'll definitely run away if we know the date. But soon we'll leave this place, many to eternal pain and torture, but some to eternal bliss in the presence of our Lord. Rest in eternal peace, my sister. You will remain in our hearts forever.
Thank you very much, MC Omoran Huku. I will now invite the Chaplain General to give us closing prayers and allow the choir, but I will come back with announcements after the Chaplain. From Chaplain, unless it's in a little court. Thank you very much. And again,
Thank you very much, Program Director and the protocol observed and the family. I just want to read this portion of scripture very briefly, and then we're going to say a word of prayer. I am ministering to the police, and I don't change the message when I see different audience. I have one message for everybody. People are people, and their need for the vehicle is the same. Look at this now. Romans 8:28 says, and we know that all